My next guest has won multiple Grammys and Emmy, and he is the author of the children's book, I Love You Too. Please welcome Ziggy Marley. Something about you today. Well, I learned a lot about you today, but I learned something about you today I don't think I knew. We all have hobbies, but you love to garden. You have a garden?
Yeah.
Really? And what do you raise in your garden?
Some good stuff.
Yeah, the answer's gonna surprise you all. What else there?
We have potato, we have tomato, we have beans, we have aloe vera.
So do you actually use your vegetables to make dinner?
Yeah, man. Tastes so good. Tastes much better than the supermarket stuff.
Really? Yeah. And I would assume, like you mentioned aloe vera, if you have a cut or a scrape, you can pop an aloe vera plant open and use it, right?
Yeah, once someone got burnt in the kitchen and aloe vera was right there.
Fresh aloe vera.
Fresh, real aloe vera.
From the yard.
Sure.
Oh my God, yes. You know, whenever I discuss the aloe vera plant, I always think about the legalization of marijuana. It's transition night here at the Arsenio Hall Show. Let's talk about the legalization of marijuana. What state are you living in right now?
Cali.
Cali, so you're... a long way.
Yeah.
Since you and I, as younger men, were down the street at
yeah.
It's changed.
It is.
And you met Barack Obama.
Yeah, I met the president. Yes, it was good. It was for the Easter egg roll a few years ago, and cool youth.
What did you all talk about? And did you mention marijuana to him?
No, I think he already knew what's up with that. So. What's up,
He's kind of, I won't say in the middle, but he's not against it, because he kind of cooled the feds out a little bit.
Yeah.
But he ain't like, here, you know, Michelle, you know, but you got the feeling he's pro-marijuana in his heart.
Yeah, I think most of us know the truth, and we know that the plant it's a natural plant which nature has provided us for many different uses. Smoking is one of them, but it's not the only use.
Yes. Do you remember the moment when you realized the huge magnitude, the totality of who your dad was? How old were you when you realized, that's my dad, and he's Bob? And I ask you that because I talked to Martin Luther King's daughter about that, and I've talked to Malcolm X's daughter about that. You know.
Well, I think it's a continuous kind of realization. It's a continuous, as we travel the world, the thing that impacts us most is the amount of love we get because of what Bob has done, my father has done. And that is where when you know how big he is. It's not the popularity, but how much love people give him because of what his music has done for them. So that impact, as the generations come and people, come up, is the more love. It's just always love. It's just so much love.
Yeah. Was there ever a moment when you thought about doing anything else other than music?
Well, music is one aspect, yeah. I think we have other aspects of ourselves that we like to explore, writing, gardening. I love gardening. Also, so yeah, creativity is not limited to just music side, but music is our first love.
Yeah, this is very creative. I love you too.
Yeah.
What made you decide to pen this?
Well, this was penned right after going into the kitchen one day, and my daughter, she was coloring in her book. She was like 3 years old at the time, And out of nowhere, which is what kind of struck me, she just said, I love you. For no reason, she just looked at me and said, I love you. And I said, oh, I love you too. And so we started creating the words for this. It was a song in the family time record, in the kids record, and it became a book. And it's just an expression of love.
Yeah, and we got to talk about Fly Rasta.
Yeah, Fly Rasta.
Project. Yeah. What makes it different than your music in the past? What are you trying to focus on here?
Well, I think what makes it different is the amount of knowledge I've gained throughout my experiences put into the record. And we're much more adventurous on this record musically. We're trying to let whatever comes into my imagination as, oh, I'm doing a song and I want to use this sound. I use it. There's no limits, there's nothing like, oh, but it's reggae, so I cannot put that song because that song doesn't belong in reggae. If I can imagine it, I must be able to put it into the music. It's art, you know?
Yeah, yeah. And in the past, have you handcuffed yourself with projects and kept them in a certain range?
Well, it's always in your head. And I've been able to always not let it hinder me. But there's always something there that speaks, and if you listen to it, you put yourself in the box, in the prison, but I don't listen to it.
Good, good. We will buy Fly Rasta. Stick around, because we have a performance from Ziggy coming up next. Go to the bathroom. Performing I Don't Want to Live on Mars from his new album, Fly Rasta. Give it up for Ziggy Marley.
I don't want to live on Mars. I don't want to drive space cars. I just want to be with you and do the things we do. Don't want to escape to the moon, even if the world went boom. I just want to be with you and do the right things to you. You give me everything I need. You're my God and you're my breeze. Let me get down and thank you, please. Hey, let me lay here for a while, 'cause the beauty makes me high. If you cry, then I will cry. Yeah. Hey, let me make one thing clear. Nothing can compare. Your love is the blue sky. Your love is a butterfly. I don't want to live on Mars. I don't want to drive space cars. I just want to be with you and do the things we do. Don't want to escape to the moon, even if the world went boom. I just want to be with you and do the right things to you. Oh, good karma, you're my queen. Precious things my eyes have seen. Sweetest place I've ever been. For that love, oh my darling, you're my world. That witch cold winter is so near, summers that I've never seen. They say I'm love crazy, yeah. I don't wanna live on Mars. I don't wanna drive space cars. I just wanna be with you and do the things we do. Don't wanna escape to the moon, even if the world went boom. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. Can't take the heat, turn on the fire. Can't swim, go down the water. Leave what you want, but this is my point of view. Hey, I wanna be cool, so let me get through to you. I don't wanna live on Mars. I don't wanna drive space cars. I just wanna be with you and do the things we do. Don't wanna escape to the moon, even if the world went boom. I just wanna be with you and do the right things to you. I don't wanna live on Mars. I don't wanna drive space cars. I just want to be with you and do the things we do. Don't wanna escape to the moon, even if the world went boom. I just wanna be with you. and do the right things to you.
Be sure to pick up Ziggy's new album, Fly Rasta. You can also catch him at Gathering of the Vibes in Bridgeport, Connecticut, August 3rd. I'll say it again, this is what it looks like. Get it in whatever form you'd like. Thanks to all my guests, I'll see you in 23 hours, God bless. Ziggy, y'all.